Hello, and welcome to another video to teach you how to read Latin. Today we will be learning about Latin adjectives, specifically the masculine forms of first and second declension adjectives. As you know, an adjective is a word that describes a noun. So, for example, we have the sentence, "Much money does not satisfy the greedy man." There are two adjectives in this sentence, much and greedy. Much describes money. It tells us the amount of money there is. There's a lot of money. And greedy describes the man. It tells us the type of person he is. He's someone who wants a lot of money. You also know that Latin nouns have three qualities. The gender never changes for each noun. It can either be masculine, feminine, or neuter. The number will change depending on how the word is used in the sentence. It can either be singular or plural. And the case will also change depending on how it's used in the sentence. It will be nominative, genitive, dative, accusative, ablative, or vocative. A Latin adjective has these same three qualities, the gender, number, and case. A Latin adjective gets its gender, number, and case from the noun it modifies. They must agree in these three qualities. They need to have the same gender, number, and case. They do not need to have the same ending. You also may remember that there are two groups of Latin adjectives, first and second declension adjectives and third declension adjectives. First and second declension adjectives have endings that are more similar to first and second declension nouns, and third declension adjectives have endings that are more similar to third declension nouns. We've already talked extensively about first declension endings being used to modify feminine nouns. Today we're going to expand this knowledge to talk about first and second declension adjectives that modify masculine nouns. These adjectives will use the second declension endings. So let's apply this knowledge. As you remember, the dictionary entry for an adjective or a first and second declension adjective will end in us, a, The us form is your masculine singular nominative form, magnus. The a form, or magna, is the feminine singular nominative form. And that form is your neuter singular nominative form. So in this case, magnum. These forms will be helpful to apply our new knowledge of using second declension endings on this dictionary entry to modify a masculine noun. So let's do this. Let's modify the noun weary with the adjective romanus, romana, romanum. First, we need to decline our noun. So, decline weary and resume the video. Hopefully you remembered that in order to decline weary, we needed to take our base and add our case and number endings. We get the base by removing the genitive singular ending I from the genitive singular form, weary. So you get the base of weir. And then, because the I is your genitive singular ending, you apply the second declension endings, as you see here. Now we need to add our adjective endings and adjective to our noun that it will modify. So, as you remember, to decline a noun, you need to get its base and case and number endings. You get the base of an adjective by using the feminine singular nominative form, removing the a, your nominative singular ending, and then you have your base. Here it's roman. You can use this for all of your forms, and then we will talk about what case and number endings to add on to roman. As you know, the dictionary entry romanus, romana, romanum are the masculine singular nominative form, romanus, the feminine singular nominative form, romana, and the neuter singular nominative form, Romanum. So you have the nominative singular form, case, and number ending for our noun here. Since we're weary is masculine, you just take your us ending and add it to your stem base. And so we have vir Romanus in the nominative singular. Because us is a common second declension noun ending, you use second declension noun endings to modify your masculine nouns. So in the genitive, it will be viri Romani. In the dative, viro Romano. In the accusative, virum Romanum. Ablative, viro Romano. And the vocative, vir Romane. Notice that vir is the same as in the nominative because the nominative vir ends in an R. The adjective Romane has the E ending because the nominative singular form of your adjective ends in a US. As you see, Romane modifies vir. They agree in gender, number, and case. However, they do not agree in ending. This is perfectly fine for Latin adjectives and nouns because, as you remember, they must agree in gender, number, and case, and they do not have to agree in ending. As we continue through our chart, we see that viri Romani is the nominative plural, virorum Romanorum is the genitive plural, viris Romanis is the dative plural, viros Romanos is the accusative plural, viris Romanis is the ablative plural, and the vocative plural is viri Romani. Make sure you have finished copying this chart down into your notes so that you have an example of these noun and adjective forms for a first and second declension adjective modifying a masculine noun. Resume the video once you have it all complete. Now let's look at how these adjectives are used in a sentence. Let's take our sample sentence, much money does not satisfy the greedy man. The first thing to do is figure out what word does each of our adjectives modify. If you said that much modifies money and greedy modifies man, you are correct. Now we need to find out what gender, number, and case would each noun be in your Latin sentence. If you said that money will be feminine nominative singular because it is the subject and the Latin word for money is feminine, you are correct. And if you said that man will be masculine accusative and singular because it is the direct object in our sentence and because the word for man is masculine, you are also correct. Now, what will the proper forms of our adjectives be to modify pecunia, our nominative singular feminine word for money, and virum, our masculine accusative singular word for man? Use these dictionary entries for multus, multa, multum, and avarus, avara, avarum to modify our nouns, and resume the video once you are complete. You are right if you said that multa will modify pecunia and avarum will modify virum. It is now your turn to check your understanding of all of the knowledge contained in this video. Answer these 3 questions in your notes. Once you are finished, call me over or bring your notes to me and I will check your work. Once I have checked your work, I will tell you your next task. Thank you for watching this video and improving your knowledge of reading Latin. Please consult it if you need to answer these questions more effectively, or if you just need to refresh your memory of how second declension masculine adjectives function in Latin sentences. Thank you.